It's been a while. Sorry I've been away. I've been doing some personal... Never mind! You're here for the movie trailer review, then let's get on with it! The movie we're doing is Cantinflas, but I don't want to jump into it right away. I don't really know what else.
I want to take you back to the 1930s below the border, Mexico. Many Mexican citizens immigrated to the U.S. in hopes of finding honest work in agriculture. The Repatriation Act set up by President Roosevelt forced many to be deported. Even those who were qualified Mexican Americans were sent back. Many lost their jobs, many families were separated, and many struggled to keep their families fed. But through it all stood the entertainment tents to keep their spirits lifted. Mario Fortino Alfonso Moreno Reyes, simply known as Mario Moreno, worked at these entertainment tents. He would perform acrobatics, mimic American comedians, and dance. And although he received many criticisms, through it all, he developed his own style that would become well known in history today. He went by Cantinflas, presumably put together by his critical audiences, shouting out things like "Cuánto inflas," meaning "you're annoying," or "En la cantina inflas," which means "you like to drink a lot at the cantinas." Remarkably, not only did he utilize his audience's criticism to support his most well-known and world-famous character, Cantinflas, but the idea of messing with syntax and wittily deriving words and meanings to say something comedic became somewhat of his trademark. Cantinflas would be Mexico's entertainer icon, similarly how Groucho Marx or Charlie Chaplin was to America, and would even be well-known worldwide, even landing a role in the American classic Around the World in 80 Days.
So when I heard they were doing a movie about Cantinflas, I immediately said, Cantinflas, 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 because I never knew who he was. I'll probably receive criticism for that, won't I? But I briefly did the research and I discovered what an amazing man Mario Moreno was. It's comforting to hear how such an underdog can be beloved by his people, especially other people around the world. Isn't that what's going on with my YouTube channel, as well as other people on this internet?
By being himself and speaking for the people like him, he turned his iconic character into a beacon of light for the poor and weary. He didn't sell out once he became famous. He still held to his beliefs and served for the sick, the poor, his church, and later serving his country as a politician. Some philosophers claimed Mario Moreno was a traitor because of his ministration to Mexican society. But screw those guys, they sound like mongering dictators.
So that was my intro to Cantinflas. But will the movie hold up well? Will the movie still have the infamous name of Señor Cantinflas? I feel like I said that so fast, jeez, I'm crumb.
Let me tell you a little story. I wanted to take a break from American movies. I was tired of being disappointed with predictable plot points and subpar dialogue, so I turned to a movie released in American theaters that was entirely in Spanish. This was called Instructions Not Included, and it blew my mind. Because it was in Spanish, I knew nothing going into it since I'm not familiar with Spanish directors or actors. And little did I know, Eugenio Derbez not only stars in this movie, but directs it as well. It would probably make my top 10 list of favorite movies in 2013. And now I can find it for $5 at Walmart.
And although Instructions Not Included is not associated with Cantinflas in any way, we can at least agree that Cantinflas inspired many Mexican actors and directors, including Eugenio Derbez.
So if I'm to follow the path Cantinflas left for us, we should hope this movie will hold up. Let's take a look. I like the look of the movie. It's dark when it's dark and it's bright when there's light. It's very stylish in this regard, but that shouldn't be the main reason to watch this movie. What this trailer succeeds at is presenting this character. How is the studio supposed to sell us a movie about a real-life person who some of us have never heard of before because the height of his popularity was nearly 60 years ago? They do it briefly, showing how Cantinflas niched his way into the entertainment industry. Audiences can relate to this because we've all at least tried to squeeze into some kind of organization, be it a club at school, a service at church, or even a clique at work. Seeing Cantinflas make it with such aptitude left me a good feeling, but knowing that's not how it ends leaves the rest of this movie open to curious possibility.
I wouldn't be interested in this movie if I didn't do the research beforehand, so you know where my favorite stands. But the question is, are you interested? And if not, what's it going to take for you to jump out of your comfort zone and look into something you haven't discovered before? I'm not encouraging things like drugs or alcohol or anything like that, but try to be like Mario Moreno and find your calling, because you're not going to find anything if you're not seeking.
Hey everybody, I'm back, and I have a little announcement for those who made it this far. I'm continuing trailer reviews, but we'll dish out one every 2 weeks or so. Do not be afraid, for I plan on releasing other new and fresh material, not trailer review related as well. I'm back in school, so I think I have to add that to my priority, but that doesn't mean I won't respond if you don't leave me questions and comments, so I say keep them coming. And if you like what you've seen here, look to my other videos. And stay tuned for more. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. Bye.
That was really good. And it was then